Hello everyone, Ferb here, and welcome back to another FTB single player series, I guess. Yeah. We are on episode something. You guys will figure it out, because it'll be, if you move your mouse, you'll see it pop up at the top, but whatever. So anyway, this episode, computer's a little laggy, like always. I need to get a better computer, which I will someday. Probably not for a few years though, so really sorry about that. Anyway, at the moment, we have to craft everything manually. Other than this really cheap thing here, we have no auto crafting. So there is a way I'm planning to fix that, and that's how we're going to do it today. Oh, and by the way, you can see my tree farm up here. It's actually been doing really well. We already have a surplus of saplings, and I barely even let it go, because I haven't been on the server that much. And I do realize that I have been a little bit clumsy when keeping up with videos and when to upload and stuff like that. It's just that I've been a little bit busy, so I'm sorry about that. Also, we're going to need to add another barrel here for wood later. We might get to that today. Okay, so what do we need to make for... Shut up. For applied energetics auto crafting? We need... Let me just wait for the day. Okay. We need to have... we need to have... We need the crafting CPU. We need one of these. It requires a ME advanced processor. Actually, not that hard to make. We can get through that, right? Yeah. Because we've made that for the controller. We know how to make those. So, let's start by making that. Do I have my knife? I do not. It's probably in this blue ender pouch. Yes, it is. I'm gonna go here. That. Diamond. There we go. We're gonna need some redstone. And some silicon. And we'll cook that up by heading over here. Putting it in here. Oh, there we go. Got pulled out. We'll go. And we need to use that with 2 glowstone. Okay. So we need this. We need glowstone. 1 second, guys. Okay. So we need glowstone here and here. What? Wait, whoa. There we go. Hate when that happens. I'm not sure if it froze for you guys either. I have no clue. Anyway, let's do that. I need some iron. As you can see, I have a good amount of quartz and stuff now from my quarry that we will need to relocate soon. And then we need... Wait. Oh, I think I saw them. We need some of these and some of these. Heat vents will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll need 8 heat vents. How do you make heat vents? It's not that hard. Needs a lot of iron. Let me make a few more iron bars. Right, you can't do the drag thing. There we go. And I need more cable. In that case, let's make... There we go. Now let's make more cable. Crafting recipe is... Oh, there it was. Quartz fiber cable. Okay. Quartz fiber cable. Where'd it go? I think I just scrolled past it. Yeah, there it is. And we need glass. And we need more glass. What about sand? Okay, we have a decent amount of sand. There we go. Perfect. $28 sounds good. There we go. There we go. Nope, it's not what it was. You know, it's the heat vents I want right now. Okay, iron around there. So like I said, a lot of iron required. Need 8 of these. Okay, and now we are going to need some of... We already got the crafting CPU. ME assembler containment wall. And we're gonna need... Let me think. We're gonna need... Wait, we're actually gonna need... Actually gonna need 2 more of these. Okay. And well, let's make what we can for now. Actually, if I want to make what I can, I need at least 8 of those containment walls. Let me see. I always get this mixed up. Okay, it's iron in the corners. And then gold right there. And quartz crystal. And we'll get 8 of them. Okay. So now in order to start building this is a multi-block, which is, well, I've showed you multi-blocks before for my tree farm. To build this multi-block, I'm going to build the smallest size you can. So you start with this. Then you add your heat vent here. There you go. Crafting CPU here. Now you need a crafting CPU. You need to make it like this, but the crafting CPU can go here or the block above this. It doesn't actually matter because there's going to be because basically just there's two blocks in the center. I'll show you that other block in a minute. And then you put these ones that are on the floor right now make up the frame. Then the walls are the heat vents. Whoa, lag. There we go. This goes there. That goes there. That goes there. So we need to put one more block in there, and we're actually going to need quite a few more of these. So let me just grab like what are we at, 11? I'll grab 20 of those. I'm not sure if that'll be enough to finish it, but it'll get us close at least. No, I don't want it there. No. Ugh, quit breaking. Okay, good. Go. This should be enough to finish it. Looks like I actually made a little bit extra. There we go. Yeah, I made 4 extra. That's not that big of a deal. And we need pattern provider. Is it the pattern provider? Yes, it's the pattern provider. So we need another ME advanced processor, 2 of these, 1 storage cell. You guys have seen me make all this in the past, so I'll be back when we're ready to make ourselves an ME pattern provider. There we go, we got that. So if we give it to me. Give me the pattern provider. Okay, so we'll put the pattern provider right in there. Close it up here. And you'll know you've done it right when all the cool things happen. As you can see, we've got this. Now basically, we put in there 1 crafting CPU and 1 pattern provider. The crafting CPU is how many things you can craft at the same time. Which, if, like, let's say you're crafting something that requires multiple components, they would all be crafted at the same time if you had enough of those crafting CPUs. Pattern provider is how many different patterns for crafting you can put in here. And we may want to upgrade this later, we probably will, but for now, this is pretty good. So, if I dig this way, actually, I should run into one of my wires. There's one. Right there. And all you have to do to get this thing working, well, I shouldn't say that. This isn't all you need to do. There's a few more things we need to do. Where is it? Can't see him for some reason. Oh, there it is. And there we go, it's all connected. Now, we need to just cover up the hole on the floor I made. I always like to put a torch under the floor just in case something spawns. Well, just to prevent something from spawning. Okay, so there we go. That is our crafting system. There's only one more component that we need to make it functional. We are going to need the ME pattern encoder. Oh. So the way you make that, I made myself an extra processor, just in case, but we need a gold one for this. And we're gonna need some silicon. And I'm just gonna make like 10 of these for now, because we use them a lot. Throw them in my furnace. Cook them up. And it's basic. One of those goes there. I need to grab some wood. And that goes here. Oh, wait. There. And then iron here. No, what did I do? Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Not that hard. We just need some redstone. Let's grab that. We need 2 redstone. What else? 2 redstone, 2 this, and then 4 iron, I'm pretty sure. Ah, what the heck. There we go. I'll just put that together in my little crafting table over here. Project table. I think it's like this. Yeah, there we go. Put that there, and there we go. Now we got the pattern encoder. This is what we'll use to make our patterns. I'll actually put it right. I'll put it right here, right in the corner. It doesn't actually have to be connected to any applied energistics blocks, but so yeah. So what we have to do is we need to make ourselves, well, the very first recipe I want to make is to actually get us the patterns that we'll need to make more recipes, just to make it easier on ourselves. So we'll grab, it's not the ME encoded one, it's the not encoded one. Where is it? ME blank pattern, which requires 3 glowstone, a quartz crystal, 2 glass, and 3 iron. So let's grab that. I'm actually gonna grab an extra 3 iron. I'm not sure if in this version, if it actually uses the block to encode it, I mean the item, or not. So I'm just gonna have to try. And glass. And what else did we need? I think that was Oh, okay. And a quartz crystal. Ah, there it is. I'll put one here too. And we'll just grab 2 to start with. So, how do you encode patterns? It's actually really simple. Just put your patterns in here. Okay, looks like you can only put 1 in at a time in this version. I'm just so used to the newer versions because... Okay, so it does just use the ghost item. See how I'm keeping all my... I wasn't sure if it would do that or not, so... Anyway, as you can see, it popped up here. We'll push encode. Pops up right there. And just throw it right in here. And if you hold shift, you see how it's blue telling you it's encoded? When you hold shift, it actually shows you what item it's gonna turn into. So this is actually the blank one, and this is the encoded one. So when I hold shift, it's telling me that it'll make a blank one. And how do we make it? How do we make it make it? I guess. Here, let me put another blank pattern in here. What the heck? Oh, you can't leave them in there. That's new. Well, it's not new. It's old, I guess. Okay. Well, maybe I can just store them somewhere. I don't know where I'll store them. Maybe I'll put a chest there. Do we have a chest? I do have a chest. I have 47 chests. That's what I get for shift clicking. Never shift click. I'll just put them here. And I can store my patterns in there. I'll even maybe make something to keep a certain amount in there. I don't know if I can really do that. Probably not. I guess I could fill most of it up with cobblestone. I don't know. Anyway, I can do it manually, I guess. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Let me just put this in there. Okay. So now if I go into here, I search up Emmy. As you can see, there's an Emmy blank pattern and it says craft below it. That means that I am able to craft this item. It is in my crafting thing. And I can select how many I want to craft. So if I select 10 and click begin, then look up here quickly. I missed it. It crafted it so fast that it actually didn't even appear on the ME monitor. And now if we take a look in here, just let me put all this stuff back. As you guys can see, they are here, and it no longer says craft, because you can only craft it when there's 0, or if you or if you switch this to craftable. But I like keeping it on stored and craft mode. Now another really useful recipe is this one that I am going to show you right now. Oh, oops. Put one of those in there. Code. And this only works with recipes that aren't that you use like a crafting table for. They won't work for your furnace or anything like that. There is a way to do it like that though, which I'll show you in a bit. Maybe not this episode, but we'll see. So as you can see, if I hold shift, it shows me that it will craft 4 oak wood planks with 1 oak wood. That's exactly what I want. And I did put them in here. No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I am going to encode a few patterns that I think might be useful, and then I'll be right back. So basically, this will help us a lot with our crafting, especially if there's something like maybe what's something? A high voltage, something like a high voltage solar array, which we might get into, which requires all this crazy stuff. Look at all this. All this crazy stuff. And it requires a lot of it. So if we set our system up to do that, then that's something that could be really useful. And as you can see, each pattern takes up one spot. And we only have one page at the moment, unless we have more of those pattern things that you can put in which case we would have to expand it, giving us more space. Maybe I'll do a 5x5 later, but for now that's good. Yeah, it's definitely fine for now. Oh no. Oh yeah, forgot about the Mushroom Islands. Yes, the Mushroom Islands. Actually, this is my second Mushroom Island biome thing that I found. There's another one over there. Actually, this might be the exact same island. Huh, it is the same. Cool. Okay, well I'm gonna encode a few patterns and then I'll be back. Believe it or not, guys, we are actually getting close to the wrapping up point. So I'll probably add the patterns off camera, but right now I'm just waiting for the error message to pop up saying that I do not have power because I disconnected my power line. And what that will allow me to do is take all the wood out of my AE system without more wood being put back in, and then set the priority of the barrel to be higher than the thing down here, so that way all wood goes into the barrel that I will set up right now. So hopefully that shuts off while I'm up here. Okay. So I have a storage bus in here. There it is. And what about a barrel? I think I have a barrel. Oh, look, I have 75 barrels in here. Again, do not shift click. I'm gonna need to actually probably, yeah. I'll need to get the extra dimensional storage upgrade. But I can do that off camera. So you guys have seen that before. Now I need to set up everything that needs to be set up. I need to set up all the things. First of all, wood. Actually, before I do this, why would it break that? Before I do that, I actually will need a export bus. Okay, I'm gonna need to make one. I'll quickly make one and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, just wanted to show you this. If I go, there we go. If I go and I request, let's just start one of these, one basic processor assembly, and push begin. If I look up in my crafting monitor, it'll say that it's missing a quartz cutting knife. Now I'm trying to figure out, I'm not sure if it needs the exact same quartz cutting knife. If it does, I do have a solution around this, and I might show it to you guys next episode. As you can see, it says that it's missing that, so as soon as I throw that in, it's completed its task, and as we can see, it has completed its task. Where can we see that? There it is. Of course, it's not smelted, but I'll show you guys how to do that next episode. Now that we have one of those, now I am going to finish crafting a export bus. So I'm teaching it how to make the conversion matrix at the moment. I guess I don't really have to teach it all of this just yet, but for now I am. I'm going to teach it this recipe, and then I'll teach it this recipe. Then I will teach it this recipe. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, it turns out you don't need the exact same quartz cutting knife. So even though it's damaged a bit now, do not need a new one. So that's good. It thinks it's all the same cutting knife. So yeah. There we go. Just got a pattern for the... Why is it not showing up? Lag. Stupid lag. There we go. For the ME export bus. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so all I should need to do is go into here, go down to the bottom. It says I can craft it. Click begin. And there it is. Perfect. And I'm actually going to need one piece of wood. And that tree farm should be off by now. I'm going to quickly check that. Okay, so let me quickly check that and I'll be back. As you guys can see, the tree farm is in fact shut off, because it would have harvested those trees by now. So it is shut off. Okay, so all we have to do, go here, do that, and do that. This will move all the oak wood that we have in our system into here. And it's done. That was pretty quick. And sadly, that's all we needed you for. So, go away. All that work just to export all that wood into the network. I still do need this, but I can put this back in here. And grab a storage bus. Like that. And come over here. And put it down right here on this barrel. And grab my Omni wrench. Well, I didn't ask for you. Prototype Omni wrench, and I think I just right click on it. Okay, it's not right click, it's shift right click. There we go. There we go. Now, these should be set to priority 2 if I'm correct. Okay, priority 576. Okay, well, I guess... I did that again. I guess I'll for sure make them the highest priority. 576. Then right click on it with an empty hand. And place oak wood in there. So now, as you can see, it says +3. If I add one more piece of oak wood into the system, I should get +4 now. Perfect. And one more thing I want to show you guys quickly. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but when it's night out, the portal turns black instead of white. It's actually pretty cool. So anyway, next we just need to, and I do realize we are like 5 minutes past the wrapping up point at the moment. Not exactly sure what we're at. I'm going to go downstairs. And I think next episode, if we don't keep working on this, we are definitely getting more power armor. It is really annoying without the rest of the power armor. No. Wait. Ah. Oh. So it's 6. So if I... There we go. So now there should be wood. Yay! Oh, and by the way, I did need to keep unlimited amounts of dirt in there, because it takes the dirt, and it actually gives me back the sand from the process of making the fertilizer. So that's actually good. It only gives me 1 piece back, so we do lose 1 piece of sand over time, but it is pretty cool. So as we can see, we now have a lot more wood than we did before. Almost a full stack. Okay, so I think that hits the wrapping up point. Yeah, so we might work more on this next episode. We might work on the power armor more. I'm not completely sure what we should do, but we'll figure something out. So, I'll start over. Ferb7001 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next vid.